students, welcome to Study Life. Now these are the three concepts which are properties of congruent segment. Okay, these three are properties of congruent segments. Now what is congruent segment, students? If two segments have the equal length, then segments will be congruent. Okay, now we have three concepts: reflexivity, symmetry and transitivity. Okay, first I will start with reflexivity. Now every segment is congruent to itself. Okay, every segment is congruent to itself. It means, example, segment PQ is congruent to segment PQ. Okay, every segment is congruent to itself. It's called reflexivity. When segment PQ is congruent to segment PQ, this is symbol of congruency. Okay, now next is symmetry. If is congruent to second segment, then second segment is congruent to first. Okay, what is symmetry? If first segment is congruent to second, then second will be congruent to first. Okay, example, if I say segment AB is congruent to segment PQ, it means segment AB and segment PQ have the same length. Suppose both have the 5 cm, so segment AB and segment PQ have the same length. So if segment AB is congruent to segment PQ, means first segment is congruent to second segment, then second segment will be congruent to first. So you can write it as segment PQ is also congruent to segment AB. Okay, this is symmetry. First is segment PQ is congruent to segment PQ. Every segment is congruent to itself. Second, if first segment is congruent to second, then second will be congruent to first segment. Okay. Now third, transitivity. If first segment is congruent to second segment and second segment is congruent to third segment, then first segment is congruent to third segment. Okay, I will take example, then it will get clear. If segment AB is congruent to segment PQ, okay, first segment is congruent to second segment, means segment AB and segment PQ have the same length, and second segment is congruent to third segment. So segment PQ is congruent to segment XY. Okay, XY also have the same length, means segment AB, segment PQ and segment XY have the same length. Okay, then first is congruent to third. It means segment, therefore segment AB is congruent to segment XY. Okay students, if first segment is congruent to second and second segment is congruent to third, then first and third will be congruent, and it is easy. AB and PQ have the same length, suppose 5 cm. So if AB and PQ have the 5 cm, PQ and XY also have the 5 cm. So AB and XY will be equal because both of them have 5 cm. So first and third segment will be equal. So that is your transitivity. Okay. So here we are done with the three concepts which are very important, students. So for more concept and some, stay tuned with Study Life. Thank you.